Speaking about personality disorders, Jewish personality disorders, a personality disorder is when a person had a very difficult life, childhood, upbringing, and he compensates it by developing his personality in a way which is not suitable for normal human, normal, healthy interaction. Personality disorders include borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder. There are many, many personality disorders listed in the DSM. I'm sure it's getting more and more every year. But one of the most, no, sorry, there are, unbeknownst to many people, there are Jewish personality disorders as well. And one of these Jewish personality disorders, or three of them actually, we're going to speak about in the next few classes, is the Pesi, Lates, and the Ksil. The Pesi disorder, the Lates disorder, and the Ksil disorder. And the Vilna Gaon, in his commentary on Mishlei, which we cite here often, talks about these disorders. If you look here in the first parak of Mishlei, and Shlomo Melech, when he starts Sefer Mishlei, he says that the reason, or a major impetus in Sefer Mishlei, is l'seis l'psoyim orma, the Pesi, to give to the Pesi orma. And says the Gra, so who's a Pesi? Yeah, a Pesi is somebody who's nispate. He's seduced. He's easily seduced by jaws of Olam Hazeh. Because if you're walking down the street and you pass a McDonald's and you have a Big Mac attack, or it doesn't even have to be that. It could just be the local bakery and they have a 7-layer cake there and you just go in and stuff your face. This is a Pesi because we are supposed to be able to confront the desires of this world and not be pulled after them. We're supposed to be motivated purely by chachma, by wisdom, and by understanding, and not by draws of this world. And that's the Pesi. And okay, if it's only food, that's one thing. But the Pesi, says the Gra, Parak Aleph, Pasuk Daled, Pesi is l'mishu kal ispatos. Shutam v'eni odei ar memuso. He's not so worldly. He's not so street smart, and he doesn't realize that he's being influenced by the media. He goes into the store and he sees Coca-Cola and he says, I just want to buy Coca-Cola. He doesn't realize that all the advertisements he's seen for Coca-Cola have sunk into his mind, his heart, and are influencing him now to purchase Coca-Cola or any other beverage or food which could kill a person by consuming it. As my mother-in-law said to my wife, that Coca-Cola is an amazing drink for cleaning toilets. It gets everything off because it just kind of eats all the dirt away. And there was a ship placed in Coca-Cola for a weekend. It disintegrated. Moshe Shapiro was once at a Purim Suda, and they passed him Coca-Cola. He said, that's not for me. Adoma Zeh, leave that for Esav. So we have to gird our loins and realize that it's a disorder. Somebody who's enticed by Olam Hazeh, it's a disorder. Now, it's not a simple disorder, and all of us, to some extent, are enticed by Olam Hazeh. We go to a wedding, there's smorgasbord there, and we haven't eaten so much the whole day. We're very likely going to be pulled in by it. But we have to minimize this personality disorder. We have to cure ourselves as much as possible. And the way to cure this through Torah, especially the Gra commentary on Vilna Gaon, is extremely effective. So let's try to learn as much Torah as we can. Fill our minds with Torah. And the truth is, when you learn Torah, it weakens the Yetzer Hara. Brasi Yetzer Hara, Brasi Torah Tavlin. I always tell people the big mile of getting up early, a man get up early and learn 2 or 3 hours in the morning before davening, and then go to work with 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours of Torah under his belt. So that man has not just learned Torah, but he's also created an antidote for the Yetzer Hara, which is so prevalent out there today in the world. So if any of you are psoyim like myself, I have to include myself because I'm pulled after Olam Hazeh as everyone else is. But I try my best to minimize it. When Reb Revda was nifter, before his nifter, he told me, he asked me, Reb Daniel, he said, I want you to be completely partial from all of that, no cake, cookies, ice cream, any sugar, any sweets, anything at any time. I said, that's a little tough. He said, I said, Bli Neder, I'll makabel it for, only for Yantuf, right? Including Chai Sivan when I make my Surus Hodor. So this is something, we can make a dharma ourselves. It doesn't have to be extreme. Somebody who's Rebbe was Reb Revda, it's hard not to do that. But not to take seconds, not to take thirds. These are all very good Gedarim. These are all very good checks that a person can make on himself to keep himself away from the Pesi disorder. And if you have the Pesi disorder and you're looking for a cure, the answer is Torah Hashem Tamima, right? Mechakimas Pesi. It's the Torah is Mechakimas Pesi. It makes the Pesi smart. And as we'll see in the next class, that it gives a person the cunningness to overcome the very strong pulls of the Pesi disorder. Hashem should cure all of us as much as we can. And Mizrat Hashem, to be healthy Jews without any personality disorders. Amen.